Welcome everyone to Final Fantasy XIV once again. It looks like we've made it to the new city safely after that last dungeon. Oh, I think we have to talk to somebody back here, that's right. Have to talk to our pirate friend. Congratulations, you now stand in Kagane, western port of Hingashi. Regrettably, the only port in this nation open to foreign trade. And I do apologize for the unforeseen difficulties which befell us during our journey. Needless to say, your assistance in overcoming was much appreciated. Alright. Glad though I am to have arrived, I would remind you all that we're far from home, with limited resources at disposal. Duly noted, brother. I shall take care not to enjoy myself. In any event, Doma is our final destination. Our first order of business should be to secure passage there. Captain Calavan, I realize you pledged to only take us as far as Kogane, and I have no desire to change the terms of our agreement. I should, however, be interested to know how you go about reaching Orthord, where you in our position. At the risk of stating the obvious, you are in a port. Surely there is a kind and generous soul here who will aid you for the right price. Can I be the first traveler seeking passage to Doma? Captain makes a good point. 'Tis like that Yugiri and Getsitsu were forced to come here for the self-same reasons we were. They must have found a way to Orthord, assuming they are still not in the city. Ere we seek passage, mayhap we should first seek our friends. Leave it to me, Alphanod. Making friendly inquiries is my specialty. Lest you forget, I got plenty of practice in Ishgard. Captain Carlvan, will you direct us to the nearest tavern? Desperate for a drink, are we? You may find one in the large building just beyond the pier. Whether your journeys have come to an end or are about to begin, this Sokazi Hostelry is an ideal place to rest, relax, and reflect, or so they say. And with that, my dear scions, I bid you farewell. As soon as we have replenished our supplies, we must away. Ours was ever a fast-moving business. The spice trade, you mean? Of course, sure you did not think I traveled halfway around the world and delivered you to your destination solely out of the kindness of my heart. Perish the thought. Thank you, Captain, and may the Navigator watch over and keep you. Right then, to the hostelry. After you.
By the 12. I thought Ishgard remarkable, but this... We are certainly not in Eorzea anymore.
A tavern is a tavern, Alphino, here or anywhere else. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time to do what I do best.
Oh, 1,000 pardons, my lady. The signs of the 7th dawn, I presume. I hope your voyage was not too trying.
And you are?
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. Hancock of the East Aldenard Trading Company, at your service. On behalf of Chairman Lolorito, I bid you welcome to Kugane and invite you to take refreshments at our local offices.
Lolorito? I was aware his interests extended beyond the borders of Eorzea, but not so far as Kagane. Regardless, I am disinclined to accept the hospitality of grinning merchants, especially those who serve a master with whom we have such a difficult relationship.
My, such naked suspicion. I do hope that business with the Crystal Braves did not rob you of all faith in your fellow man. Or do you really think the chairman is plotting to drag you into another one of his grand schemes?
I beg your pardon? If you are trying to win my trust, you are failing quite spectacularly.
Oh dear, have I offended you? Once again, I must apologize. Too much time in the Far East, you see. One is compelled to talk in circles round everything here, and one finds oneself longing for the invigoratingly candid speech of the Uldan markets. Though I see now that this was neither the time nor the place to indulge said longing. Might I suggest that we continue this conversation at the company offices? Too many eyes and ears here, you understand. 'Twould be decidedly reckless to say any more.
If I may favor you with the invigorating candy you apparently crave, it would be decidedly reckless to follow a man I neither know nor trust. Give me one good reason why we should accept Lord Lolorito's invitation.
Now there's the young diplomat I was told to expect. Very well then, I shall explain. You understand that you are come to a most reclusive and secretive nation, yes? One whose borders are closed to foreign trade save at this single port. Then it should come as no surprise that a great many parties have vested interests here. Merchants like myself are a given, of course, but for every one of us, you may be certain there is also an agent of a foreign government. Many notable nations and empires have embassies here, you know, including, of course, the Garlean Empire, with whom you have such a difficult relationship.
To paraphrase, Kagani is teeming with Imperial spies, one or several of whom could now be listening to our every word.
Something to that effect, yes. Beneath this veneer of bustling trade, a war for supremacy is being waged between world powers. One might say we were standing on the front lines, just not in public.
I still have my doubts, but he may have a point. I say we accept his invitation for now.
That's an interesting way to arrive at the city. You must be Narn Scorchdust, Slayer of Gods, Rider of Dragons, Saver of Ishgard, Stealer of Pants, if some more puzzling rumors are to be believed. I knew it, and may I say what an honor and pleasure it is to make your acquaintance, my lady. I just know you and I are going to get along famously. Now then, without further ado, allow me to escort you to the company offices. This being your first visit to our fair city, I shall make an effort to point out various landmarks along the way. Be as so good as to follow me. Alright, guess we're getting a tour of Kagane here. Oh, this looks nice. Lots of repairmen there. Do I need to mend anything? Let me see. Sure, why not? Everyone, if I could have your attention, please. You're now standing in Tenkonto. Loosely translated, the name means Spire of Drifting Souls, which, as some of you may have deduced, makes reference to an aetheryte which stands over yonder. The design is markedly different from those of Sherlani, and yeah, I trust its function isn't identical. A diplomat and a scholar, Will's wonders never cease. Far Eastern aetheryte technologies have a long and storied tradition, I assure you. This particular example was constructed by the Ani Shishu, a collective of skilled craftsmen who guard their ancestral techniques with the utmost secrecy. In short, you'll find it no less reliable than its Western counterparts. Attune if you like. Evil though it may be, we cannot spend all day staring at the aetheryte. Come, let us move along. The markets are next. I actually went and grabbed this aetheryte off screen before I left the last video. But here it is. It does have a little bit of a different style to it. It's unfortunate that we arrived back on such a dreary, rainy time, so the city's sort of obscured a little bit because of that. Kogani Dori. Guessing this is probably like the shopping district, I would assume. We've arrived at the largest shopping district in Kogani, Kogani Dori. Kogani, as you're doubtlessly unaware, is an ancient Hinging word for gold. So in this prosperous port, where golden fortunes are made, lesser fortunes for Kogani are earned by the local merchants. It's all quite logical once you learn the language. Now you're starting to speak my language. Oh, a kindred spirit. What a pleasure it is to meet a young lady who appreciates the value of hard-won coin. Hancock of the East Aldernod Trading Company. You are with clients today. Why, isn't Master Keaton? Pray allow me to introduce you to my esteemed guest, but recently came from distant Eorzea. This kind and generous soul supervises all transactions here in Kogani Dori. Your sincerity is ever appreciated. As he says, I'm Kenton of the Hakachi clan, and it is my honor to serve as overseer of these markets. As we receive many foreign visitors in Kogani, we accept all manner of currencies. Rest assured, your Azurian Guild are welcome here. I invite you to peruse our wares at your leisure. Arms, armor, foodstuffs, portables. Here you'll find all of them and more. Ooh, Mega Potion. Now, if we may pause here for a moment. This road leads to the Injin Gai, the district in which Injin or foreigners are permitted to reside. But this also be where the foreign embassies are found, including that of a certain empire. Precisely, so you see, it would not be at all unusual to cross paths with one of our Garlinian cousins here. With this in mind, I would encourage you to choose your words carefully. We would not want any physical altercations, after all, so spats being strictly forbidden. The Sekigumi punish breaches of peace quite severely. I've seen foreigners permanently exiled for a single violation, though, to be fair, this is not common. More often than not, they are executed on the spot. What, cut down then and there? You're joking, right? Would that I were, but alas, these samurai are humanist lot. I recall one instance when a foreign merchant and his cups dared lay hands upon a Hingin aristocrat in front of a Sekigumi. The samurai cut him in half with a single stroke. I don't even want to think about that. So as you see, it'd behoove you to behave. Following that, we may be forced to part ways with one another, or you with yourselves, in the manner of the late Taligi Adelidi. That's a name I haven't tried to pronounce in a long time. I like this guy. Oh, how I amuse myself, but we must carry on. I have yet to show you the Garlinian consulate. This, as you may summarize, is the consulate of the you-know-who. Mark the guard at the gate. Are their uniforms not different from those you have seen in the West? Were you to travel far and wide, you would find that such variations exist, often inspired by local designs, all of which goes to show that even a massive empire, seeking to rule all of creation, is not without its artisans. There's also much more I could speak of, the soothing waters of the onsen, the imperial delights of the pleasure district. You are doubtless still weary from your long sea voyage. Let's retire to the company offices. Oh, there's a shard here. I bet what I saw in that other corner is probably a shard as well. I should go back for it. Wasn't even thinking about the shards until now. Hey, I think that's a shard over there. Yep, it is. At long last, we arrive at our destination. May I present to you our humble offices? I have much to discuss, so I will refrain from further prattle. Come, come, right this way.
Our thaumaturges took great pains to ward these walls against all manner of surveillance. Where business dealings are concerned, we do not compromise on confidentiality. You may avail yourselves of these offices for the duration of your visit. Come and go as you like, and know that you may speak freely here.
Your offer is most generous, but I will not enter into any agreement which would leave us beholden to you or your master.
A legitimate concern. Allow me to clarify then. The chairman bids you consider this as an expression of his heartfelt contrition for the bloody banquet and the unpleasantness which followed. Never having been one to put stock in words alone, the chairman deems the provision of material aid to be a more appropriate demonstration of his sincerity. By sheer coincidence, your purpose here also happens to coincide with our own interests. That is, assuming you are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front.
How could... I will not bother to offer a denial. You have the right of it. To be specific, we are come in search of our Far Eastern allies, Yugiri and Gosetsu, whom we hope to assist in their fight.
The Auri Shinobi and the Rugadin Samurai? Then you will be pleased to know that they have both come to Kugani.
Are you sure?
Quite. They came here aboard a company vessel, you see. However, they encountered difficulties securing passage across the Ruby Sea.
The Ruby Sea? Sorry, I've never been any good at geography.
Forgive me. This calls for a map. We are here in Kugani, the sole open port of Hingashi, situated on her western coast. Doma, meanwhile, is here on the eastern coast of Otherd in Yansha. Therefore, if your friends are to reach Doma, they must first cross the Ruby Sea. Alas, this is easier said than done, as the Ruby Sea does not fall within the dominion of either Hingashi or Doma, being controlled since antiquity by a third party, namely the Confederacy. Said maritime collective is known for the consummate skill of its sailors, and for demanding that any vessel entering its waters pay a toll referred to as the Ruby Tithe. In exchange, the Confederacy's vast fleet guarantees the safety of those who travel within its territory. Now, as I'm sure you are aware, Garlemald conquered Doma some 25 years past, at which time the Empire saw no value in controlling the Ruby Sea, and thus did they turn a blind eye to the activities of the Confederacy. The recently appointed acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma had other ideas, however. She has formally condemned the Confederacy and declared that any who recognize their authority shall be branded enemies of the Empire. Bowing to this pressure, Hingashi severed ties with these toll-takers and forbade the payment of the Ruby Tithe, prompting the Confederacy to make it known that any merchants choosing to sail the Ruby Sea would do so at their peril.
No wonder they struggled to secure passage to Doma. What captain would risk such a journey given the circumstances?
I'm told your friends were not so easily deterred from their course, but I know not whether their persistence bore fruit.
I say we follow in Yugiri and Gosetsu's footsteps and attempt to secure passage to Doma for ourselves. We will need to cross the sea in any case, and we may learn something of their whereabouts in the process. And should we find that they are still in Kugane, we can make the journey together.
In that case, I have some information which may be of use to you. No quid pro quo, I assure you. The chairman was most insistent that I aid you to the best of my ability.
I'm reluctant to take any action whatsoever that could be construed as placing ourselves in Lord Rito's debt. We must avail ourselves of what means are available. Our Arlemigan allies place their faith in us, and I do not intend to disappoint them. Oh, I wonder what that is. It would seem inefficient of us to venture out together in search of information on Yugiri and Gogetsu's whereabouts. Agreed? Agreed. We need to cast our net wider, split up, and pursue all available avenues of inquiry. But if we're to coordinate our efforts effectively, we'll need to establish a working base of operations here. Indeed, Tatara would seem best suited to the task of organizing our supplies and recurring new ones. While she attends to that, we four can begin our search by questioning the individual as Hancock identified. Leslie and I will take on the southern districts of the city, and the two of you can take on those in the north. In anticipation of such an eventuality, I took the liberty of preparing some few sketches of Igiri and Gigitsu during our voyage. Oh, you still warned me that you're a bit of an artist, but these are great. They'll definitely come in handy. Looks like it's you and me, Naren. Let's step outside and talk about where to start. Well, Avanade sketches are so, I don't know how to put it, but they're very... Well, see for yourself. If you Avanade sketch at any time during this quest by using the relevant item in the key items menu. Looks more like them than they do. Honestly, we could make a living doing this. Ah, sorry, no time for distractions. Why don't we start by visiting Karaku at the Onsen? That was it. I don't know if I'm going the right way or not here. I think it's just going to take me to a way that'd make it more difficult, so let me see. Okay, I think we're getting closer now. Yeah, looks like we found an Ethernet shard up here. This is our third one. Come on. Burns, cuts, embarrassing rashes. There's not that the mystical waters of the Pakistan hot springs cannot heal. Oh, what is that in your hand? Damn, you seek this Ura and this Rugadin, do you? 1,000 apologies, but I cannot help you. It is against our policy to divulge information regarding patrons past or present. Please, we came all the way from Irziel to find our friends. We have our reputation to consider, miss. Men and women from all walks of life come here in search of rejuvenation, body and soul. They seek privacy and discretion, and we have to ever honor their wishes. Only the Segumi may demand otherwise. I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. I suppose we'll just have to ask somebody else then. What about that woman who runs the hostelry? Kadokazi, was it? Yeah, I think we're gonna get Stonewall in every spot, I imagine. That's not where I go. Or actually... maybe? Yeah, it looks like I just have to actually go this way. Welcome, traveler. Can I interest you in some rice wine? Exceptional quality, delivered by but the other day. Ah, an Aries shinobi and a Rogadan samurai. If I may, I would answer your question with a few of my own. If I speak to which you know, Ajin, but be not offended, you are familiar with the situation that lands across the Ruby Sea. The Doom Rebellion, after the 2.5 decades of quiet. I see, and you're familiar with the ways of the Hengashi, how we elect to stand apart and support no cause but our own. Indifferent and callous, some may call us, but pragmatism is essential of a humble island nation such as ours is to survive. But we are not fools, complete isolation is impractical, so Kogani is open to Ajin, and we are equally hospitable to all. Or, if I must speak more plainly, you, yes, I can help you, but if I do, I must also oblige the ones who ask after you. Are you willing to accept this fair and equitable treatment? If anyone comes looking for us, tell them whatever you like. As you wish. The two individuals of whom you speak to didn't come here. They sought passage across the Ruby Sea. Few ships are willing to make the trip at the moment. Nevertheless, I made several introductions on their behalf. That was the extent of our interaction. I'll provide you with the names of the captains, if you like. You've been a great help, Mistress Katakazi. I'll be sure to come back for that wine sometime. We would welcome your custom, miss. We should question these captains as soon as we can. You take the first 3 and I'll take the rest. We'll meet here when we're finished, alright? Good luck. I wonder if that's gonna come back to bite us. Oh, the sun's dawning. I would get a nice view of the area, too. There is more people here than there is in, when we were at Ishgard, I think. I guess this must be a hub state people just like. More out here? Ah, okay. Yes, a Rogadan gentleman did approach me. He wanted to charter a ship to take him across the Ruby Sea, mad devil. I sent him away, like all the others before him. The woman? Nay, I know her not. You asked me if I've seen this Uri woman, this Rogadan samurai. The woman is unknown to me, but the man is not. He was for Doma, but I cannot help him. We travel solely between here and Radz-Hand. It would be an unreasonable detour. Maybe on the other side? I don't see anybody else here. Or above, perhaps? Yeah, I'm thinking that might Okay, it doesn't quite get to the other side of the dock, so it must be maybe above. Not seeing anything over here. Oh wait, there we go. Passengers, no, we no longer offer that service. Too much trouble. Now we only transport goods. I told this to the samurai and sent him on his way. Women? Huh, if it is women you seek, the pleasure houses have plenty. Not sure where this actually connects to. Is it? Oh, okay. It's actually part of the hostelry. Okay. How did it? Oh, never mind. Judging from that look on your face, you didn't have any much better luck than I did. Still, these aren't very, I don't know. I suppose we might as well head back to... Wait, I just remembered. There was someone on my list I forgot to visit. Gyodo. He's a Namazu fisherman, whatever that means. He's a regular here. Maybe we'll find him if we look around. What? Why do you stare? You have business with me. By the 12, a talking fish. Yes, a talking fish. How very observant of you, Injin. You'll find me in good spirits, so your ruinous self will ignore this once, but only if you address me again in the proper manner. Sorry, I've never met a... Let's start again. You're Gyodo, right? My name is Lise, and this is Naren. Looking for some friends of ours. I see. Both these ones I know well. I helped them secure passage across the Ruby Sea. Really, that's wonderful. Could you do the same for us? Yes, this would not be a problem. For you, I could charter a ship this very day. But the journey is fraught with much peril. The fare will not be cheap. Are you sure you can afford to pay? I didn't think to bring any money, but surely Tataru will let us take whatever we need from the Scion's coffers, right? That face. We wouldn't be the only passengers, though. Could we take a moment to talk it over with our friends? Yes, but hurry. Your ship must depart under cover of darkness. We shall meet again at sunset at the Tazagaru Bridge. Do not forget your fare. Bring many gil, yes? It's about time our luck changed. Alpha and the others will be thrilled. I have a bad feeling about this. Even the quest's name is like, it's probably a trap, okay. I could use the Ethernaut shard to get over here now I think about it. Of course, I wasn't thinking about it. Talk to you? Yeah, apparently, yeah. We spoke of another merchant on captains of the Southern Piers. Several recognized Kagutsu and confirmed that he'd been searching for a vessel to deliver him to Othrod. None, however, made any mention of Lady Igiri. Yes, it was the same story for us, and then you'll never believe what happened. So this Guridu claims to have aided both Kagetsu and Igiri. How fortuitous. Not the word I have chosen, Master Alphinaud. Stupid's what I call it. How can you agree to this price without making an attempt to haggle? Or even confirming what it was in the first place? Yes, that too was a misstep on their part, but it's not what troubles me most. Gyodo and his brethren are not renowned for their generosity of spirit. Rather, they are disdained as scheming moneylenders, ever eager to turn a profit from others' misfortune. Everyone else who questioned stated that Kagutsu was alone. Only Gyedo claims to have met both him and Igiri. I suppose it's just possible that Gyetsu made inquiries by himself and only called upon Igiri once he had found a willing captain. But it's also equally possible, if not more likely, that you're being deceived. Do not forget there are parties present in Kagani with agendas which may run contrary to your own. The Viceroy was once a spy herself, as I recall. I should be surprised if she did not have countless agents here in her employ, all eager to prove themselves to their new master. What better way to do that than by delivering her the heads of foreign insurgents? Fine, you may be right about him, but if Gyodo is working for the Empire, who's to say he didn't try the same trick on Igiri and Kagetsu? I mean, if he did, he may know where they are, and if he succeeded, then that might be in trouble. Anyways, if he holds up his end of the bargain, we'll have nothing to worry about, will we? But if he tries to betray us, we can take him prisoner and punch him until he tells us the truth. So if it's a trap, we spring it and deal with the consequences. I like the way you think. Very well, we shall prepare for the worst. Chitauri will remain here, and I shall follow the three of you at a discreet distance. Once more, I must caution you to avoid physical altercations at all costs. Even should Imperial agents attempt to engage you, the Shikigami will not hesitate to clap you in irons or cut you down. If anything untoward should happen, you are to return here at once. Is that clear? To review, Lise, Nar, and I will meet Gyodo as planned. Alphinaud will keep watch from a distance, ready to provide support in the likely event that Gerudo attempts to betray us to the Imperials or whomever else. Should that happen, you and Lise will subdue him, and Saketa will make our escape. As our actions will surely draw the attention of the Shikigami, we will evade them with Alphinaud's assistance and return here with our prisoner. Does that meet with everyone's approval? Of course, these precautions will be not if Gyodo does not play with us for fools, but we shall see. To the bridge. Time to see what this is going to be like. I keep on taking this path even though it's the wrong spot. Because I'm just following the road pathway, that's probably why. I'm assuming this is the bridge they're talking about up here. Our would-be ally is nowhere to be seen. Make ready, Narn. Something smells fishy.
He's late.
Endless and most sincere apologies to you and yours, yes, yes. This way, quickly now.
Enough! Where are you taking us? Where is the ship?
The ship. So very sorry to inform you, yes, yes. Long before was it pledged to another. To me. These ones are for Doma.
I knew it couldn't be this simple.
Nothing personal, yes, yes. Just business.
Then business is about to take a turn for the worse.
Ah!
Come on, let's find a way out of here.
That's a neat little battle music. Oh, this must be the strong one. Come on. As expected, the Shikigami have caught our scent. Since fighting them is out of the question, we'll have to wind our way back to the Rupee Bazaar, evading their patrols as we go. If they find you, use these smoke bombs to make your escape. That's not the way we want to go then, apparently. I hope NPCs don't count against me. Okay. We're going to follow the Ninja Turtle here.
Stay hidden and quiet. Understood?
Clear the road! Clear the road! You there! Korjin! We seek 4 foreigners. One, a brutish woman carrying an unconscious Namazu. Have you seen them?
For foreigners, you say? Ah, yes! Very rude they were, making no apology as they barged past. They went that way, I think.
Many thanks, good sir. With me, they cannot have gone far.
All is well. The Sekisei Gumi will not return this way for some time, I should think. You are of the East Aldenard Trading Company, yes? Come with me. I know a safer way.
You are returned. And with guests, I see.
Our meeting went about as well as expected. We've brought the Namazu who thought to betray us. When he wakes up, we'll see what he knows about Yugiri and Gazetsu.
Well done, you. When I saw the Sekisei Gumi out in force, I did begin to worry, but I see my fears were misplaced.
Actually, if it weren't for Soroban, we might not have gotten away.
'Twas my pleasure.
Yet I must ask, Soroban, why would you deceive the Sekisei Gumi to help us, foreigners of whom you know naught?
Why, out of the kindness of my heart, is what I would like to say, but my motives are not so pure. I chanced to witness your meeting with Hancock at the tavern and saw an opportunity.
An opportunity?
Like many, I came to Kugane as a trader to make my fortune. Kojin of the Red may serve the Empire as mercenaries, but Kojin of the Blue walk a different path. Regretfully, most here would rather not meet our gaze, much less do business. So I seek the custom of those less predisposed to dismiss us outright, namely the East Aldenard Trading Company.
Quid pro quo, is it? Well, there is no denying that we owe you a debt. What say you, Hancock? Will you consider doing business with our entrepreneurial friend here?
Rest assured, Master Soroban, that in matters of trade, the company does not discriminate. We would be honored to hear your proposal.
I promise you will not regret this, good sir. Ah, yes. You sought passage across the Ruby Sea, did you not? I have a ship you can use.
You do? Well then, far be it from us to refuse. You have our deepest thanks.
And you mine.
Oh, yeah, I guess we did make a new friend. I'm still annoyed he tried to deceive us, but at least we were prepared for it. Even so, next time we should probably try to avoid running around Kugane in the middle of the night with half the Pacific Guard snapping at our heels. Yeah, that's probably true. Right then, Gyuto should be coming around soon. I think it's time we had a little chat, don't you? Rise and shine, little fishy. I know you can hear me, so stop pretending to be asleep or I'll give you another ride on my boot. No more boots. All my secrets are yours for the asking. Tell us what you know about Yugiri and Getsetsu, every last detail. Oh, I find out later that you lied to me. No more lies. The clear, unvarnished truth. You have my word. Only the samurai did I meet. Yes, only him. He asked after a ship, so I provide an introduction to the Garlinians. I mean, you led him into a trap, as you did. Because you are an Imperial spy. No, I am no spy, it was just business. Fewer ships pass through Kugane these days, and we have struggled to make ends meet. And so when the Garlinians offered a bounty for any domans found in Kugane... Oh, my mistake, you're not a spy, but a common cutthroat. Not that I'm surprised, you need half a brain to be a spy. So what happened to the samurai? Such a cruel, vicious tongue you have. He would not go quietly, no. Blades were drawn, men were cut down, and the Sekizugume came. They took the samurai away. Hold on a moment, you mean to tell me the engine that arrested the other day was Kagetsu? Oh, had I known. If he's in the custody of the Sekigumi, I need only to see to that my requested funds find their way into the right official's hands, and your friend will walk free. As it is in Udall, so it is in Kugane, but given the circumstances, it seems we have no choice but to resort to the more questionable means. We'll make a pragmatist out of you yet, Master Alphinaud. You're free to wait here while I speak with a relevant official, but if you rather wait for Kagetsu outside the barracks, we can go together. Wouldn't put it past the Imperials to try something again, so mayhap it'd be best if at least Lauren and I joined you. Alright, but what about Gyuto? I'll keep an eye on him for the time being. We can release him after we return from Kagetsu. He would doubtless have some choice words to say to this little fellow. Soroban, mayhap if it'd be prudent to prepare your ship for immediate departure. As you wish. Everything is in order? Then let us be off. Sekisi Gumi barracks are on to the north. I can't even, like... It's gonna be one of those things I pronounce like 5 different ways. I don't know if I have that one over there. Let me see. No, I don't. Can I just go straight from here? Looks like it might be a straight path. Let's see. No, it's not. I have to go upwards. There we go. I must ask you that you wait here. You may be assured that this will not take long. Is it really going to be as simple as he says, do you think? You said it wouldn't take long, right? Because this feels like a bit of a long time to me. Calm down, Lise. Everything is going to be alright. Much as I hate to admit it, I share Hancock's dim view of government officials and their supposed incorruptibility. From what I gleaned of the Far East, they're probably exchanging lengthy pleasantries. It seems to be the correct way to do everything here, bribery being no exception. I say we leave them to it, right, Naren? Right, everything's fine, probably. I mean it. Couldn't be as bad as the last time we stood around waiting for something to happen.
How about you?
Was that? That was Gazetsu. I'm sure of it. He's in trouble. Lise, wait!
I suppose we should follow her then.
Victory to the samurai!
How many is that now? 10 in a row?
Gazetsu!
Oh! This is a surprise! What in blue blazes are you three doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. We've been looking all over for you, and then I suddenly heard you screaming.
It would seem there has been a misunderstanding. Allow me to explain.
So, in summary, you started a brawl with some off-duty Imperial soldiers and were subsequently arrested by the Sekisugumi, whom you somehow befriended and convinced to set you free if you could defeat a given number of them in single combat.
10 bouts for my freedom, aye. 'Tis but a pity you came too late to witness the last one. And with that, I'm free to go, yes?
Our word once given may not be broken, but we pray you make every effort to avoid future altercations. Circumstances notwithstanding, my lord, we are honored and grateful to have witnessed firsthand the skill of a Doma samurai.
Ah, and we had just concluded negotiations. I gather my assistance was not required.
It looks like all well as it ends well on that, I guess. Now you've learned things, apparently. Holy Spirit, that apparently seems to be a strong one, I think. I must apologize that you endured such trials and tribulations in search of me. There's no need for that. You had no way of knowing we would come looking for you. You were after a ship to take at Doma, yes? It just so happens we have found a willing captain. Truly, what fortune. We will tell you about it back at the company offices. Alphinaud and Tataru are waiting for us there. Kagetsu, thank the 12 you're unharmed. As you can see, Master Alphinaud, I am very picture of health. You vile fiend, malevolent trickster, how kind the kami are to grant me vengeance so soon. First I demand you return the coin you so villainously embezzled from me. You have every right to be angry, good sir. Glad I returned your coin, had I not been forced to repay certain gambling debts beforehand. Setting the matter aside for the moment, where is Lady Yugiri? Was she not traveling with you? For a time, eh, but we parted ways some time ago. The better to improve our chances of finding Lord Hyan. Lord Hyan? Forgive me, I have yet to explain. Lord Hyan is the heir to Doma's throne and our master. His was a passionate voice for the cause of Doman liberation, and when we learned of the Emperor's death, it only grew louder. So you seized upon the opportunity and rose up to reclaim your freedom, only for your hopes to be dashed when Zenas led his army onto your lands. The Crown Prince was a merciless foe. Against him and the might of the 12th, we had no chance. Once Lord Hyan understood this, he bade Yugiri to take to the sea of as many of our people as possible. He, however, would stand and fight, that they might have more time to escape. I remained by his side as well, and together we carried on our doomed war. And then one day, in a fierce battle, we were separated. I knew not what became of him, only that he was beyond the Empire's reach. And to find him, I would need Yugiri's aid. The situation grows more imperious by the day, for the new Viceroy, Yatsutu, is a black-hearted villainess who delights in the torment of our people. There's naught she would do not to further her pursuit of Lord Hyan. Thank you, I believe that makes matters a good deal clearer. It should please you learn that we have come to aid the Doman Liberation Front in resuming their efforts to overthrow their imperial oppressors. Allow me to join you. My inquiries here bore new fruit. Hence my desire to return to Othard. Once there, I can lead you to our headquarters in Yantia, where we shall all be reunited with Yugiri. Mayhap not at all. Mayhap not all. Alphinaud's talents would be better applied here in Kagani, working closely with Tatar and Hancock to feed us intelligence. There's a Golonian embassy just down the road, after all. While I appreciate the vote of confidence, I should be glad to accompany you all. As a soldier in the field, so to speak. Come now, brother. A competent commander assigns his soldiers at the task best suited to them, as you of all people should know, and you are so very good at espionage and intrigue. For we all must serve, each in our own way. Very well, it would seem my place is here. Soroban is waiting at the pier. Have fun, you lot. I think with that, since we're going to be heading off of Kagani anyways, this is probably a good spot to end the video at. We've gotten quite a bit done so far, I think. We made new friends, got caught in a trap, found one of our two companions we were looking for. So in that case, I'll see you guys next time, and we'll be heading off to the Ruby Sea. So see you then.